Hi, my name's Ashley, and this is my online learning portfolio. So we start with my About Me page. As you can see, I go into a little bit about where I'm from and what I'm studying here at Ohio State. There's a cool picture of us rowing. And then I go in to talk about what I want to do after graduation and how I'm really passionate about service work. This past summer I went to Paraguay for a service trip, so I attached some photos of me with some of the kids that we got to meet. And then I also talk about my future in terms of what I want to, how I see my life 5 years from now. After that, in my About Me page, it goes to my professional page, so I'm majoring in civil engineering. So I talked a little bit about how bridge designs have been innovated over the past thousands of years. So, to learn about where we've come, you have to start with where we've been. So, thousands of years ago, the Egyptians started to build pyramids, and that is one of the first signs of civil engineering. And clearly, they did something right because the pyramids still exist, and you can still see the marvels of the original civil engineering. And after that, I go into some of my sources, and you can see I found some really great books about innovative bridge designs, and some talk about the construction process and the maintenance process. And then after that, I found a really cool video of, in my opinion, one of the most innovative bridge designs ever. It's a rolling bridge in London. So it folds up and then it unfolds and allows people to walk over it. And I also found a magazine article about the 18 strangest bridges in the world, which I just found it very interesting to look at some of the photos. So after my professional development page, I go into my 3 online learning pages. As you can see, I have the pros and cons of online learning, the struggles with online classes and how to overcome them, and then tips for online group collaboration. So I'm going to start backwards and kind of work my way to the top. So I have a couple tips for online group collaborations. I've been in a handful of group projects, especially being an engineer. That's really what our major focus is on. But I've only been in 2 online group collaborations. And my group for this class actually went really well. I'm really grateful for the people that I got to work with and get to know over the course of this class. But for my first group project, online group project, and my other class, I had a kind of a negative experience. So I've just shared my experiences, and I hope that others can learn from my mistakes and my successes. And after that, I talk about some struggles with online classes and how to overcome them. So one of my main struggles was about time management, and I really felt like once I started utilizing the calendar on Buckeye Mail and also some homework apps, I was able to really succeed in these classes. And after that, just some general pros and cons about online learning. This is where I go into a little bit more detail. Sorry about that. About, my 5 takeaways. I'm just going to talk about 3 real quick. So my first takeaway is don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's your group members or your professor, you can't get through this class without asking somebody a question, and you shouldn't be afraid to do that. My second main takeaway is to really stay on top of your assignments. So, going back to my struggles with online classes, everybody gets behind, so don't let that happen to you, especially in an online situation. And then, my third one kind of tags off of my second one. Don't procrastinate. Like, it's one thing to stay on top of your assignments. It's another thing to know when they're due and then to decide not to do them until the last minute. So yeah, I hope that this page can be helpful to others, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.